If you are Lifepath 5, you are governed by the planet Mercury, which is the closest planet to the sun. And this is why the number 5 is nicknamed the messenger of God. For Lifepath 5s, freedom is an absolute necessity for them. Your entire life's theme is centered around freedom. And this is why Lifepath 5 children are the hardest to raise as a parent, because they are uncontrollable. Freedom is their identity, so they do not listen to anything that you say. It's not that 5s don't like being told what to do. You can tell them what to do as much as you like to do. They're just not going to listen at all. They do not respect authority. They don't respect anybody that is restricting their freedom. Anybody that attempts to do that, you will make an enemy out of them. And 5s do not hold grudges, but that is the thing that pisses them off the most. They don't like being tied down. They're very impulsive. They're very high energy, and they're extremely curious. And the reason why 5s are so curious is because they understand that the more they know about the world that's around them, the more free they're gonna be. But the less they know, the more limited and bound they're gonna feel. And because they have such a strong, burning desire for freedom, they're gonna chase their curiosity to the ends of the earth in hopes of their curiosity leading to some information that's gonna give them that sensation or that fulfillment of freedom that they crave so deeply. 5s are some of the most luckiest people on this earth, and this is because they have divine protection. Because their lesson in this lifetime is to gain freedom, they're allowed to go through so many different experiences, no matter how dangerous they are, and somehow seem to make it out without a scratch, without getting killed, or without breaking any bones. A lot of these people survive plane crashes. A lot of these people make it through shootouts. A lot of these people go through experiences where they should have died or should have gotten hurt, and they ended up being perfectly fine. It's just their lesson this lifetime to go through as many experiences as possible so that they can find that liberation or that freedom that they're looking for. And because their desire, like I said, for freedom is so strong, they're gonna find it. They will either look for freedom mentally, physically, or spiritually. It does not matter. Whatever gives them that fulfillment of freedom, that's gonna be the avenue that they take. The 5s that look for freedom physically end up becoming multi-millionaires and become very successful physically, and they're really great at selling and advertising their products. These people become very wealthy. The ones that look for freedom mentally end up becoming very successful and promising scientists, and the ones that look for freedom spiritually end up becoming very successful preachers, spiritual leaders, gurus, or songwriters. Another thing about 5s is that a lot of them are extremely lazy and they don't like to do physical labor, so they work smart and not hard, which makes them really clever, and they're really good at selling themselves because 5s are masters with words. Like, they can talk you into anything, and this because they know a little bit about everything. And what 5s love to do, like one of their main tricks, is that they talk really fast and they're really enthusiastic, and they just fill your mind up with a whole bunch of words, and they just jump from subject to subject to subject to subject to subject, and they just build like this huge circle of knowledge around you. And then next thing you know, like, you're buying their product. Like, they're amazing businessmen. They're some of the best businessmen that exist. And 5s are also great preachers and great public speakers. They are kings of media. They're the kings and queens of media, preaching, writing, anything that has to do with words. Like, they're great in that field. They are very gifted with speech and very gifted with selling themselves to the people. Some famous 5s are Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather, Hitler. He literally talked Germany into a whole entire war. Who's another one? Beyonce, Jay-Z, Juice WRLD, Denzel Washington. Like, the list just goes on and on and on. Minister Louis Farrakhan, Noble Drew Ali, Dr. Umar Johnson. 5s dominate anything that has to do with media or speaking to people. They are great with their words. Another 5 that I forgot to mention was Cradle Matua. Like, these people can be very spiritual as well, I'm telling you. This is one of the most adaptable numbers ever. The best way that you can work with the energies of the 5 is to put yourself through as many experiences as possible. 5s learn like this. Like, they have the most fastest working minds because Mercury is the fastest moving planet. So 5s are very intelligent and they're very quick on their feet. The best way for them to use, like, their gift is to put themselves through as many experiences as possible, and always put yourself in a situation where you feel nervous or uncomfortable. Because fives thrive off of nervous energy. Like that's how their mind starts like really moving and starts really working. Their mind is very like lucid. A downside to the five energy is because they're so energetic and because they crave excitement so much, if their partner starts boring them, they'll just drop that partner and just go find another one. And it's really hard for them to like get tied down. Because they love freedom so much, the idea of a relationship doesn't really sound that well to them. But once they do fall in love, they're passionate lovers. Fives are lovers at first sight. But as soon as their partner gets boring, that's when they'll leave. Because they hate boringness. They hate that shit. So a lot of these people are not really successful in their relationships. But if they find somebody that's equally as exciting as they are, then it's going to be amazing. And they're very passionate though as well. They're extremely passionate. And most of them look young. And another thing I would say is that they're very attractive to the opposite sex as well. Now, if you'd like to learn more about the life path number 5, if you want to learn about the specific type of life path 5 that you have, like a 23, a 32, a 14, or if you have a different life path number that you want to learn about, if you want to learn about your psychic number, your name number, your soul number, your personality number, if you want to learn how to see into your future by learning how to use the personal year vibration calculation, click the link in my profile bio and read my book, Supreme Mathematics, A Complete Guide on Chaldean Numerology.